So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have learned about how we can create our AWS account, and then we have started learning about the Windows EC2 machine. We didn't complete this Windows EC2 machine. In today's session, we are going to complete the Windows EC2 machine creation, and then we learn about how to connect to this machine also. But before starting off this particular topic, any question anyone have, please raise your hand. Okay, so look like no one is raising hand. No one has any question. We can start with the today's topic. Yes, Kabir. Kabir, to ask your question, you need to unmute yourself. And I have already given the chance to you to unmute. So please unmute.
Sir, actually today is my first class, so I am joining for today.
Okay.
So I wanted to know I'm a fresher, sir. So I wanted to know deeply about this.
What do you want to know about?
I have missed few. I think I might have missed 2 classes, right, sir?
Yes. So are you in the WhatsApp community of this batch 290?
Yes, sir.
28.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So in that one, we have already shared the day 1, day 2 recording.
Okay, sir.
You can watch those recordings.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Mohammed, you can unmute.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Mohammed. Yes.
Yeah, I want to actually know about the concepts of networking.
We are going to learn some basics of networking, part of the training. We are not going in much more depth because it's not a networking training. The basics we are going to learn.
Yeah, like in AWS, what are the essential things?
We are going to learn some basics. Once we come to a service called VPC.
Oh,
Okay.
that we covered. Okay.
Any more questions?
Sure. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Vita Miret, you can unmute. Jaya, you can unmute.
Sir, is there any Linux commands which we are going to discuss, sir?
Yes,
About
it is
Linux.
part of course content. Basic Linux commands we are going to learn because to work on cloud, you need to have some basic Linux knowledge. So it's a part of course content.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, so we'll start with the today's topic where we are. Yes, Kabir.
Sir, whether the recordings are for free for payment, sir?
You haven't joined the day 1, day 2 session. I have informed only live training is free from our side. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now I'm going to start the topic. So those have raised their hand, guys. Wait, I'll come back to you later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an EC2 machine. In previous session, we have already discussed about what is EC2 machine. So I'm going to click on launch instance. And first of all, what I'm giving is I'm giving the name. In previous session, we have discussed it to create any of the machine. We need these four things: hard disk, RAM, CPU, and operating system. Which operating system I'm going to select? Windows. So normally in our daily language, we call it as operating system, but in AWS, it is not called as operating system. In AWS, it is called as EMI, Amazon Machine Image. So by default, there we are able to see some images. These are the one: Amazon Linux, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, Sushi, Debian. We are able to see. If you want to browse more, here we have a browse button. You can click on browse button and you can see that. Which one I'm going to select? Windows one. So select Windows. When I select Windows, here I'm getting the list of operating system which is coming under Windows. So whichever they are giving it, only those we can select. But make sure when you're doing practice, you always select the one where it is clearly mentioned as free tier eligible. So we are able to select this thing. Then we need to select instance type. We have already discussed in previous session how much CPU and RAM I need. One CPU and 1 GB of RAM. And which one we are going to select? T2.micro. And this one is also coming under free tier. If you need more CPU and more RAM, you can select any type. But if you are going to select any other type other than this free tier eligible, you will get a bill for it. So make sure you always select the type which is coming under your free tier. Now, so till instance type we have already discussed in previous session. Now we have also discussed about the key pair also, but we didn't learn about how to create a key pair. We have discussed in previous session, we have a key pair is a combination of two keys, public and private. Public key is getting stored in cloud and private key is getting stored in our local machine. And there is only one chance to download this private key. There is not multiple chances we will get or in future we'll get to download the same private key. So we have discussed this thing. Now we need to learn about how to create this key pair. If I want, I can use the existing key pairs also, which I have created for my previous batches. But I'm going to create a new key pair, create new key pair, give the name. Name can be any name. I just give as Windows machine I'm creating, Windows 288 hyphen key. Create key pair. Yeah. I'm able to download the key. So I'm just going to keep this particular key in our batch 288 folder. Then, and here is it. Now, is just creating of this machine is our task? No. After creation of this machine, we make sure we connect to this particular machine also. To connect to this particular machine, it is mandatory to enable one port number. It is mandatory to enable a one port number if you want to connect to this particular machine. So how we can connect, which port number we need to enable, how to create, we learn it. But which port number we need to enable, that particular port number is called as RDP port number. Anyone knows the RDP port number? Can you please confirm in the chat box if you know? If you know, it's good. I need the answer. I need the port number. Okay. The default port number for RDP is 3389. That's a default port number. And if I scroll down here, AWS has automatically enabled the port number. They have automatically checked this checkbox to enable this particular port number RDP. And here they have given the source. Source is anywhere. Anywhere means we can connect to this particular machine from any part of the world. Anywhere means we can connect to this particular machine from any part of the world. We have some more options, custom or my IP. Custom means I can mention any specific IP address. My IP means it will pick my IP address. So by default, they have enabled the port number. And what we are creating here is a security group. But before that also we have some option network, subnet, auto assign public IP. These options I'm not going to discuss right now. These options I'm going to discuss it once we reach to a service called VPC. At that time, I'm going to discuss the about network, subnet, and auto assign. So right now, just keep it as it is, whatever the default you are getting it. Don't change anything here. And here I'm creating a security group. Now, what is security group? Security group is a set of firewall rules which we are going to define under a security group. So with the help of those rules, we can connect to this particular machine or whatever the ports we need to enable it. That particular ports we can enable under this firewall. But here is the name of my security group. Launch-wizard-1. It's a default one. But here I'm creating a new one. We have an option, I can select existing one also. But did we create any existing one? No. We didn't create any existing one. So I need to create a new one. But this is the default name. I don't want to give it the default name. I need my name. So with that, it will be easy for me to remember. And if I want to use the same security group in upcoming sessions, I can use that also. So for this one, under networking settings, we have an option of edit, changing the name. So I've given my own name to the security group. So under the security group, I'm just only enabling one single rule where with the help of this rule, I'm going to connect to this machine. So RDP, port number is anywhere. I'm giving source type as anywhere. So we can connect to this machine from any part of the world. We have some more option called custom and my IP that we'll discuss in our upcoming sessions. So we are able to enable that port number. And still one more thing is pending, hard disk. How much we are getting by default hard disk? 30 GB. Can I select more than 30 GB? No. Maximum you can give for one single EC2 machine is 30 GB. This one is coming under your free tier. If you select more than 30 GB, they will charge you for that. So till 30 GB is coming under your free tier, and even I have given you one link also on day one where you have the free tier details. PDF is already uploaded in our website. If you have that PDF access, you can check that link. In that link, all the services whichever we have details are given. That particular service is coming under our free tier. So please, once you have that PDF access, please check that link again and bookmark that link with you. And here we have advanced details option. Advanced details right now I'm not going to discuss. Regarding advanced details, we will discuss in our upcoming session. So let's just a quick recap what we have done. First of all, we have given the name to our EC2 machine. Then we have selected our EMI. And then we have selected our instance type. Then we have created our new key pair and link our new key pair. VPC, subnet, auto assign public IP. I'm just going with the default one. I'm not changing anything here. Security group. I'm creating a new one with RDP port number and source I'm giving as anywhere. So it means we can connect to this machine from any part of the world. Hard disk, I'm giving as 30 GB. And how many machines I need? Only one. If you need to create more than one, I can give here also. Like I can give 10, I need 5, I can give 5 also here. But I don't need that much of machines right now. I just need only one single machine. So I'm just giving as 1 here. And here we can see summary also, the AMI, the instance type, security group, volume. I'm creating a new security group, so it is mentioned as new. If I'm selecting existing one, system is going to select that existing one here. And then what we need to do, we just need to click on launch instance. Now, once I click on launch instance, it takes just few minutes, not even 1 minute, less than 1 minute it is going to take, and they have launched our instance. Now, what does it state? Pending. Now here it will take some time here. So this is how we can create our machine. But is just creation is our work completed? No. We need to learn about how to connect to this machine. We'll learn that, but before that, I need to give some more information. In previous session, we have discussed it, like when we are discussing about key pair, some students has asked me question, if we lost the key pair, what we'll do? I have already answered that question, and again, I'm giving the answer. So if anyone has that question in their mind, if we lost the key pair, what we can do? That particular answer we will discuss in our upcoming session. We have a topic, we'll discuss it later. So if anyone has that question, please don't raise your hand regarding this question. If we lost key pair, what we need to do? That particular answer you will get in upcoming session. We have a solution. We'll definitely discuss it. But yes, other than this question, if you have any question, please quickly raise your hand and ask questions. Yes, Sri Lakshmi. I can't wait, Sri Lakshmi, for you much. Please, if you have question, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, currently I'm working in non-technical role. In my company, there is a AWS operations team. Is that role is good to move for me?
Definitely, yes, you can move it.
But AWS solutions architect is different, and they are doing support role for AWS. So is it good for me?
And for everyone, it is good. Lakshmi, you need to check with your HR team. Once you learn this code, you can fill the IGP and you can change the profile.
Okay, sir. Because later on, I heard some of my colleagues if you do support role means after that it's difficult to change to solutions architect.
You need to
That's
check
why
with your HR. If they have IGP's option, you can fill the IGP.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Rajesh. Rajesh, I'm waiting for your question.
Nothing.
Why you have raised your hand if you don't have a question?
No. Unfortunately, it is touched.
Sachin, you can unmute.
Thank you. Just quick one regarding security group. Is it going to be covered later? I can hold off to that.
You can ask your
Regarding,
question related to security group.
so in the configuration of security group, we said any. But if we want to
Anywhere.
narrow it down, if we want to narrow it down for a specific subnet, how does
Like,
that works?
specific subnet or specific IP address?
Either or.
By default, without subnet, you can't create an EC2 machine. It's not possible. So
Yeah.
I have select any. So system by default, whatever the subnets we have, they select automatically. And coming to IP address, I have already answered that question. We'll discuss later regarding that. We have two options called my IP and custom IP. So those two options we'll discuss in upcoming session. Once we come to a service called VPC, at that time we are going to discuss.
Thank you.
Yes, Mohan. Mohan, you can unmute and ask your question. Jalaluddin, you can unmute.
Hi Ankit. Actually,
Hi.
doubt is two type of key, right? Public key and private key. Actually, now
Yes.
currently we are doing now private key only. It's locally download. But
Yes.
what is how to download for a public key in cloud
Public
section?
key we can't down. Public key is getting stored in cloud.
It's for purchase only. Purchase person only is handle this.
It's stored in cloud.
Okay.
We can't
But
download the
their option
public.
is where it's in AWS.
It's stored in AWS cloud. It's stored in AWS cloud.
Okay.
So we can't download.
That option where I want to provide, if only I install in the new pair machine, but that cloud key, I need to select for the cloud key option, right?
Which are you talking about? Sorry, please repeat your question again.
If I select the cloud key option, public key options,
First
where I
of all,
want to
there
select.
is no option called cloud key, or there is no option called local key.
Okay.
There is no option we have. The public
Okay.
key is getting stored in cloud. So whenever I'm generating a new key pair, there is a two key system is generating, public and private one. Public key is getting stored under cloud. Private key is going to download in our local machine.
Oh, simultaneously is to both are be download, right?
Both are not downloaded. Only private key is downloaded. Public key is getting
Public
stored
is
in cloud.
storage.
Public key is not downloading.
Okay.
And there is no option to download private key. Sorry, public key.
Public. Thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Venkat.
Yeah. My question is, you selected the VPC and the subnet default
I
settings,
didn't
right?
select that. I just
Okay.
go with the default one. And you guys also needs to go with the default one for now.
Okay. Instead of defaults, can we create a new VPC and subnet, and can we assign
I have already answered that question, Venkat. Regarding that particular three options, we'll discuss in our upcoming session once we reach to VPC service.
Okay, thank you. And
Okay.
one more thing, can you show that private key? How can we download?
Once you are creating your machine, you have to click on create key pair and give the name and click on create. And system is going to download that particular key in your local machine. Here is it.
I'm asking to.
I'm not going to create again. I just let me listen. I'm doing it. I'm not going to create again. I just show you the option where we have. I don't need actually anymore. So here we have give the name and create key pair. That's all.
You already downloaded, right? The private key.
System is automatically going to create.
Okay.
What I have done it, that's what I'm telling you. I have given the name and I've clicked on create key pair. System is automatically going to create and download in your local machine. It's automatically done. You don't need to manually download. Once you click on create, it automatically download.
Okay. Automatically is downloaded. Private key also.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Only private key is downloading. Where public key is not going to download. You can't download private key. Sorry, public key.
Got it.
Okay, so those have raised their hand, guys. Just wait for a few minutes. I'll come back to you. Let's learn about how to connect to this machine. So to connect to this particular machine, I need to generate a password. I have this particular PEM file. With the help of that particular PEM file, the key which we have downloaded, it is going to download in an extension called PEM, P-E-M. Here is PEM. With the help of this PEM file, I need to generate a password. How can I generate a password? Select your machine, click on connect. Then go to RDP client. So here we have a public DNS. Note down this public DNS. Here we have a default username, administrator. Here you are able to see in different languages also you are able to see. This is actually a new option they have added a few days before. Even just not more than 20 days, just few days before they have added this option. So we can see this in different user, but default username is administrator. You can't change the default username. And here we have an option to get password. To get the password, we need to upload private key. Which one? This one. Then click on decrypt password. So here I'm getting the password. I'm noting down the password. So now I can connect to this particular machine. To connect to this particular machine, I need to open remote desktop connection. So from where we'll get this remote desktop connection? This particular remote desktop connection is already there in your Windows machine. So you can search RE only. You just only need to search RE. Once you search RE or remote desktop connection, here you will get in my system. Sometimes it takes a lot of time to search. It's not showing here. Here it is not showing. We can actually search here. In my system, I don't know, sometimes it's taking some issues. So once you search RE on the top, you will get it. I already have a book here. I have it. So I can even open from here also. This is how it looks like. So once you open remote desktop connection, you need to enter this public DNS. Click on show options. Enter your username. Click on connect. Click on connect. Enter the password. Click on yes. Taking some time. And here we are able to connect to our Windows EC2 machine. So it's so simple to connect to our Windows machine. Yes, Oman, you can unmute. Harihara, you can unmute.
The first thing is you mentioned about the PDF file, so I could not have the link. Can you
To
just
get
let me
those
know?
PDF, please contact our support team.
Sure. Okay. The other question is in my company, so they are using a Putigen to create a public and a private keys. And for a private key, just I'm keeping it myself with the extension of a PPK. And then they have manually, I mean, they open AWS some folder, and then they're manually placing a public key in that machine. So what
Private
is
key,
the difference?
not
Yeah,
public, private key, PPK
yeah,
file.
the private key. Right. So how is it different? I mean, why
That
do we
is for
need that?
Linux, not for Windows.
Okay.
That is for Linux, not for Windows. Right now, I've shown you the Windows one. The nil, the doctor that you are talking about, that's the next thing we are going to learn for Linux also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
PPK
Thank you.
file only support in PuTTY.
Okay.
And those some people you can see here trying to connect to my machine also. That's why it get disconnected. So please don't do these things. You're not a small kids. Please don't try to do these things. Don't try to connect to my machine. Create your own and please connect. Any more question, Harira?
No, nothing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I need to do it something else because otherwise these people are trying to connect to my machines. Okay, now what I'm going to do it is I need to terminate this machine. I don't need this machine anymore. So if I don't need this machine anymore, what I can do it is I can select this machine. I have an instance state option. I have an option called stop or terminate. Stop means shut down. Stop means shut down. If I need this particular machine in upcoming days, I can stop this machine. So whenever I need this machine, I can start this machine. If I don't need this machine anymore, I have an option of terminate. If you terminate this machine, it is impossible to recover if you don't have a backup. I don't have a backup. If I'm terminating this machine, it's impossible to recover. I don't need this machine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on terminate and again click on terminate. Done. So I have deleted that particular machine. Now, once we delete this machine, whatever the IP addresses we'll get, those are IP address automatically going to release by the AWS. So this is how you can create your machine and connect to your machine. Yes, if you want to stop, you can stop also. For stop, they are not going to charge you. because you have that 750 hours per month free tier, which you are getting it. If you stop that machine, those 750 hours is not going to count. So if you stop your machine, they will not charge you for stopped machine. But my recommendation is once you complete your practice, terminate your machine, because next time if you create again, you will easily remember the steps. It's up to you. You want to stop or you want to terminate. I'm giving my recommendation. Always go with the termination. So this is how we can create a Windows machine. And right now, this was my password. Is it possible to remember this password? No. Quite very difficult to remember this password. I need to give a password something like this example, training@123. Can I give this type of password? Yes, but while creating a machine, it's not possible. While creating a machine, it's not possible I can give this type of password, or while generating the password, it's not possible I can give that password. AWS is always going to generate this type of password. We need this type of password. So this can be possible once we connect to that machine. So how is it possible? Here I have given that particular link. So I'll upload this PDF as soon as possible. This PDF, I think, is already uploaded. You can check that particular last page of this PDF, you will get it. And here is one more link I have given it. How to enable the region. How to enable the region means, you see right now which region I have selected? The Mumbai one. But if I go here I have some more regions. Cape Town, Hong Kong, Hyderabad, I have some more regions. These are not enabled. 12 regions which are not enabled. And by default, they are not going to enable in your account. If you want to enable these regions, how to enable the regions? That particular link is already given. For a practice purpose, you don't need to do it. Just you can use any of the one, but might be in your organization. If your client want to enable those regions, how you can enable it? So I have given that particular details here. So once you'll get this PDF, please check and try to enable one region so you will know how to enable the regions also. So like this, in some of the PDFs, not in every PDF, in some of the PDFs, you will get some self-learning links also from my side. So make sure you always take the last page of slides, whichever you are going to receive. So this is what we have about the Windows one. Now we are going to discuss about how to create a Linux machine also. Now process is same, like which I have used the process for Linux. Same process I need to use for Linux also. Launch instance. Linux EC2. First of all, we need to give the name. Then AMI. I'm going with the default AMI Amazon Linux. We have some more also, Ubuntu, Sushi, Red Hat, Debian. You want to go with that, you can go with that. I'm just going with the default Amazon Linux. Then instance type t2.micro. Same. So again, I need same thing. CPU, RAM, hard disk, and OS. OS we have selected Amazon Linux. CPU and RAM, again, I need same one. One CPU, 1 GB of RAM. So we are selecting t2.micro type of instance. Then key pair. Can I select existing key pair which I have used for Windows? Yes, if I want, I can select this one also. But I'm not going to select this one. I'm going to create a new keeper. If I want, I can say there is no restriction right now I can select anything. But I don't want to select. I need to create a. So Linux. Just a minute. Get hyphen E. Copy, paste, create key. Yeah, that's it. So here I'm able to download a new key pair. Now to connect our Windows machine, I have enabled one port number called RDP. Same way to connect a Linux machine, we need to enable one port number called SSH. Anyone can tell me the SSH port number? In the chat box, no need to raise your hand for this question. In the chat box, you can, please let me know. 22 port number. For SSH, we have a default port number 22. Like for RDP, Windows RDP, we have 3389. For Linux SSH, we have 22 port number. Now, scroll down. See here, by default, and here is the name of my security group. Now here I can't use the existing security group. Why? Because that's for Windows 1. And under that RDP port is enabled. And with RDP port number, I can't connect to the Linux machine. So I need to create a new security group here. So edit, I'm giving my name. Sorry. So SSH port number is getting enabled. Source is anywhere. By default, how much storage we are getting it? Only 8 GB. But 8 GB I have free tier. So if I just want to go with 8 GB, you can go with that, because for Linux machine, minimum 8 GB is required. For Windows machine, minimum 30 GB is required. So right now, just can go with the 8 GB because I don't need to install anything right now this machine. So I just want to create. So just keep it as it is, as 8 GB. Now, how many machines we are going to create? Only one. Here we have our EMI. Here we have instance type. Here I'm creating a new security group. And here we have a storage. And then click on launch instance. Done. So we are able to create our Linux machine. Now, next thing. Next thing, what we need to do it is we need to connect to this particular machine also. To connect to this particular machine, I need to download some software. Which software I need to download? I need to download two software. One is called Putty, other one is called Puttigen. Here I've given the website from there you can download the Putty and Puttigen, or you can just search on Google also. Download Putty. So the website which I'm getting on number 3rd, from there I can download. So scroll down. Here I have putty.exe. So whatever is your system requirement, you need to check your system requirement. As per your system requirement, just click on putty.exe. This is my system requirement. So as per my system requirement, I'm going to download putty.exe. Done. Downloaded. Now I need to download one more software called Puttigen. Scroll down. Here I have. From the same website, click on puttigen.exe. Done. I'm going to keep both the softwares in our patch 288 folder. You want to use any terminal, guys, it's up to you. You can use any terminal. If you know, you can use it. I'm using a terminal which is very widely used in market, because Putty is number 1 terminal in market. If you know any other terminal, use it. There is no restriction from my side. But I want you to familiar with Putty because it's number 1 tool in the market. Now, so we are able to download Putty and Puttigen. Now what we need to do it is, I need to connect to this particular machine. Now I need to connect to this particular machine with the help of Putty. To connect to this particular machine with Putty, I need to do some more things, because Putty does not support PEM file. Putty does not support PEM file. So what I need to do, I need to convert this PEM file into PPK file. PPK file is only used with Putty. There is no other use to use PPK file. PPK file is only for terminal called Putty. There are a lot of terminals we have in market. Those support PEM file, but Putty is the terminal which is not supporting PEM file. It supports only PPK file. So if you want to connect to this machine with Putty, it is mandatory to convert PEM file into PPK file. And now I'm going to show you how to convert PEM file into PPK file. And I'm requesting you to please be very careful, because just only one time I'm going to show you how to generate PEM file into PPK. So please see my screen very carefully, because if you are doing any mistake here, 100% you will get error message when you're trying to connect to the machine. 100%. So please be very careful now. If you have doing any other work, focus on this thing right now. So to convert this PEM file into PPK, I need to use Puttigen. And one important point, I don't need to install this Putty and Puttigen. There is no option we have. So if I just double click, get open, I can directly use this tool. Now I'm going to start the process. So first of all, you need to click on load to load your PEM file. So click on load. Once I click on load, I need to select our batch 280. This is selecting 276. I need to select 288. Now, when I select 288, I'm not able to see any file here. Why? Because it is looking for a PPK file. So I need to change this to all files. And now I'm able to see the all files. So which one file I need to select? The Linux one. Click on open. Done. Then click on save private key. Click on yes. Now give the name. Done. I have given the same name as my PEM file. So it will be easy for me to in future remember the particular PPK file which I have. This is for which PEM file. So I have selected. Click on save. Done. So you need to only click on two buttons, load and save private key. No need to click anywhere. So just you need to click on load and save private key. With the help of that, you are able to generate a PPK file, and you can see here. So this is how you can generate a PPK file. Now, once you generate your PPK file, you can connect to this particular machine. To connect to this machine, select your machine and click on connect. Once I click on connect, go to SSH client. Now here I'm getting the example. From this example, I need to copy from here, from EC2-user. What is this EC2-user? EC2-user is the default user for Amazon Linux. This is the default user for AMI, which I'm using, Amazon Linux. Now open putty. Now it is asking for host name or IP address. Here I'm going to enter. Done. Next thing is I need to select PPK file. So I need to attach a PPK file with putty. So how we can attach? Click on plus button for SSH. Then click on plus button for auth. Then click on credentials. Once I click on credentials, here I have a browse option. The first one, there I'm able to see my PPK. Select PPK, open, and accept, and I'm able to connect. This is how we can connect to our Linux machine. I don't need to enter any username because here we already have our username EC2-user. Now, this is one way. There is one more way we have to connect to our machine with putty. Let me open a new terminal, close this one. I'll open one more terminal. The other way is we have one more tab here called EC2 instance connect tab. Go there. I have IP address. So just note down this IP address and I'm pasting here. Then select our PPK. PPK process is same every time. Open. Accept. Now it is asking for username. Earlier, when we have entered that particular host details, this is our host details, then it is not asking for username because username is already given here. But now it is asking because I just mentioned only the IP address. So I'm entering our username. For Amazon Linux, a default username is EC2-user, and even here also I'm able to see default username. And I have noted down the IP address from here. There is one more place we have noted down our IP address from there also. Now, from here also we can note down. This is my EC2 machine. I select that machine. Here also I'm able to see public IP. We have private IP. What is private IP? We'll discuss in upcoming session. Public IP address is used to connect to this machine publicly. So whenever you want to connect to this machine publicly, that time we need to use public IP. Like I want to connect to this machine from my local machine. I can connect by using public IP, not by using private IP. What is the use of private IP? We will discuss in our upcoming session. So I'm entering a username. And you are able to connect to this particular Linux machine. So this is how we can connect to our Linux EC2 machine with the help of button. And once you complete a practice, you can terminate to this particular machine. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. So we have learned about how to connect to Linux machine also. And once you complete your practice, you want to terminate this machine, you can terminate, or you want to stop, it's completely up to you. I have already given my recommendation to you guys. Once you complete your practice, terminate this machine. And here also some useful link is given from my side. There are 3 useful links. When you're doing practice, if you get any of these error message, any of this error message, timeout or no supported authentication method available error, I have already given the solution here. So once you'll receive this PDF, if error message, read this error message. Second is how to install Git on Mac. You can't use Putty on Mac operating system. Putty does not support Mac operating system. So if you're using Mac operating system, you want to use their default terminal, you can use those also. If you want to install Git, how to install on Git, I have already given the solution here. You can please read this and install Git on your local machine if you are using Mac operating system. And here also some more options I have given it, how you can connect to this particular Linux machine using Git, command prompt, PowerShell browser. I have given how to install Git on Windows. That is also given here. How you can connect to this particular machine with Git, command prompt, PowerShell browser. Those also we have. Number 1 is Putty. Number 2 is Git. So for that one, there is self-learning link is given from my side. So you can learn these links. With the help of this link, you can learn also. So this is from my side for today's session. Let's have just quick questions and then I'm going to end the session. Yes, Ashish Kumar, you can unmute.
So my question is, you are able to access the Windows or the Linux system AMI from your local because of the security group you set as anywhere. Am I correct?
First of all, I'm able to connect to this machine, not AMI. That machine, you can call it as EC2 machine, not AMI.
Okay, yeah, correct. So those EC2 machine, because of your security group set as anywhere.
I can even give my IP address also there. Then also I can also connect.
Oh, okay.
Or I can manually enter my IP address. We have an option of custom. I can manually enter my IP address also there. So then also I can connect to this machine.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, Oman, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello, hi. Am I audible?
Yes, Oman.
My question is regarding the 0.0.0.0/0 security group only. So is this a secure practice to use this? And if not,
No.
what are the drawbacks in development stage?
This is just for practice purpose. Right now we are doing it. That's what I've given it. We are giving anywhere right now. In our upcoming session, we have few more options called custom and my IP address. Those we learn in upcoming session. This is the first session, and it's not possible for me to teach everything on day in one single session. It's not possible for you guys to learn all things in one single session.
Completely got your point.
Am I right?
I completely got your point. Agreed with that. Basically, my IP and custom is different thing, but this anywhere access is not production or not even development friendly. Am I
Definitely
correct in
yes.
assuming that?
Definitely you are correct. 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Mohammed, you can unmute.
Ankit, my question is, as you told that remote, you showed, no? Remote desktop connecting. Is it from
Yes.
EC2 machine or is from local machine, our local machine?
The remote desktop connection is already there in your Windows machine. If you are using a Windows laptop, it's already there.
Yeah, from Windows you connected, right? Not from EC2
Windows
machine.
laptop connection.
Oh, okay. And one
That's
more
you
thing,
want to connect to that particular EC2 machine, you need to take a help of remote desktop connection.
okay, from you took from
Like
the local
to
machine,
connect
right?
to Linux.
Huh.
Yes.
From my laptop, say for example, from my laptop, I am connecting with to the remote desktop connection.
With the help of
Correct?
remote desktop connection, we are connecting to that Windows EC2 machine. Like to connect to Linux machine, I have taken a help of putty.
Okay.
The same way, it's like this is something like a putty, but is used for remote desktop connection is used for Windows. For Linux, putty is getting used.
Okay, got it. And one more thing, as you told that the PDF and all, I'm not getting in the website. Is it paid version or a normal version?
I have already informed on day one, only live training is free from our side.
PDF is paid, right?
If you need anything, any support, anything, you need to pay for that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, Manjutha, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. See, you have mentioned for the free users, okay, 750 hours. How many instances we can run parallelly? If you run multiple,
750 hours you have. It's up to you. You want to use all 750 hours in one single day, in 10 days, it's up to you.
okay, that means we have authority to create multiple instances.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Only 750 hours they are giving it. You
I
want
understand.
to use in one day or 10 days, it's up to you.
Okay, clear. Thank you.
Yes, Venkat. Supra, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
My question is, when we are creating the EC2 mission, that time only we can generate the PPT file, no?
No,
Then
you
how
can
come?
even there's an option you can create PPK file before that also. PEM file, sorry.
Yeah. No, not PEM file. The PPT file also we can generate at the time of creating EC2 mission.
Yes, you can do that also. That's a topic we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session.
Then why we are creating the footage
There's
and
a
then
reason behind that. I'll discuss that point in tomorrow's session. There's a reason. That is why I'm not creating right now. We'll discuss in tomorrow's session that particular question. Okay? Any more question? Okay. Yes, Arvind, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Actually, you said that you can also create customized passwords.
For
Customized passwords.
Windows, yes, I have told that.
Yes.
And even for Windows also, you can, Linux also you can do that.
From
But
where
that one will I'll give you that details in upcoming session. For Linux. For Windows, I have given the link in the PDF with the help of, sorry, no, in the PDF the link is given, so you can check that link and you will learn it.
I could not find any PDF when in the first day class.
We are not uploading we are not giving PDFs in WhatsApp group. It's uploaded in our website.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we are not sharing any PDF in WhatsApp group. It's uploaded in our website.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Azhar, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Azhar.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. I just have one question. We were able to access the party with the help of the SSH, if I'm not wrong. With the
Sorry?
We were able to access the Linux with the help of that private key.
Correct.
So So what about that if I'm so the private key that is stored on my local machine? So for example, something happened to my laptop. So I'm connecting from outside. I'm connecting from some my friend's laptop where I'm not keeping my laptop with me. So how
So
I
you
will
need to
access
have that particular PEM file in that particular location or PPK file. You need to have in that location.
Okay, can't we have kind of can't we change the password in the Linux, or we need to directly access using that SSH?
You want to generate a, like right now you have a PEM file option, but your client want to switch to password. It is possible they can switch to password also.
Okay, then it's
It
fine.
is possible.
So because
How to do it, you will learn in upcoming session.
That I won't ask. I know that you are going to cover that, because I was a bit confused that if something actually companies won't be sharing those PEM files with each and
But
everyone.
usually in organizations, they go with the PEM files rather than password because PEM files are more secure than passwords.
So do they share that PEM file with each and every user?
If they want to share, yes, definitely. Yes, they need to share. If you want, they want you to connect to machine, definitely they are going to share. And they can give a separate PEM file specific to you. Like for your user, there is a separate PEM file. It is possible.
Okay. So it will be kind of it's a kind of a based on the rules and other responsibilities that
yes, correct.
that users will be created. I got it.
Correct. So every person have their own user. How to create users, we learn in upcoming session.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Okay. Thanks for covering. Thank you so much.
Yes, Venkat.
Yeah. So to connect to this virtual machine, private key is enough, right? So what is the use?
To interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you, Venkat. Don't use a terminology called virtual machine. In AWS, it is not called as virtual machine. In AWS, it is called as EC2.
Yeah.
Okay,
EC2,
so please start remembering those terminologies slowly.
Yeah, sure. So
okay. Now
what
you
is
can
the
ask
use
your
of
question.
public key?
Public key is getting stored in cloud. Like I have given an example, like I want to open one locker. To open that locker, I have two keys. One key is with me, one key is with you. So till the time we both a person are not going to enter that key in that locker is not going to open. Same way to connect to this machine. One is public key, other one is private key. Private key is with us, public key is with cloud. So AWS is giving public key and we are giving private key, then this machine is connected.
Okay, got it. And one more question. This EC2 name, you are using this name, right? But if there are multiple, this name is we cannot remember, right? Actually, in the starting, you are given the EC2 instance name is a shortcut name, but this is very lengthy and if multiple, there should be some naming standards, right? Companies will follow. So
this naming, this one talking about?
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
the
and that is in organizations, yes, they are following some naming standards. So whatever in companies they have, they'll follow this naming standard.
yeah, but we need to use that name, right? EC2 name to connect to the virtual machine. But you are using that other name, different
Which name you're talking about, Venkat?
EC2 user. That
This
one.
is not name, this is host name. In that one, this is my username @ this is EC2 hyphen, this is actually IP address of the machine. This is the region which is there. This is host name. You can't connect to this particular machine with this name. This name you can't connect to this machine. This is just a name of that machine. This can be used in billing purposes. So if I get a bill, in that bill, this name can be mentioned there. With this name, I can't connect to this machine.
Okay.
Okay. Any more question?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Ansari, you can unmute. Mustafa, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. So, Ankit, these sessions which you are taking, right? So these sections will be get uploaded into the our website, our login website. So which
Yes. Every recording is going to upload in our website.
no, I have today the first session I joined, but I have learned other sessions from you, Azure and other. So we got this in the free training like that. So I want to
Live training
confirm.
is only free.
Yeah.
No
So
other
this
things is free from our side.
So this training, right? This Azure, this AWS solution associate, what this all these videos, whatever how many classes will be having 40, 45, all these classes
45
recording.
days of training, it doesn't mean it's 45 sessions.
No,
It's 45 days of training.
45 days recordings will get uploaded in our website, right?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
It's not 45 sessions, not 45 days. It's 45 days mentioned. So it means it's 45 days. 45 days means it will be near about 33 sessions, 30 to 33 sessions.
So yeah, all 33 sessions, 32 to 30 sessions will get updated into the recordings will get updated, right? In
Yes,
our
if every recording is going to upload in our website.
Okay.
Every single notes, every single recording.
Okay, sure. So that's what I want to confirm because every session, right? So I'm learning everything from your recordings only. The next batch, Azure also I joined, but I'm learning everything through recordings only later on.
Yeah, definitely it is going to upload. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. That's why I need to connect with you.
Yes, Pratik, you can unmute.
Is if we as of now we are using a tier account and in which we are getting a T2 micro as an instance type, and if we use T3 micro or something like that.
T3 micro in Mumbai, if you are using Mumbai region at T3 micro, it will be chargeable. Other than T2 micro, if you are going to use any other one in Mumbai region, it is chargeable. In some of the new regions which they have built it, in that one T3 micro is also free tier. But it is clearly mentioned from their side free tier eligible. So if it's clearly mentioned, then use it. If they're not mentioned, then don't use it.
Yeah, so I just rephrase it if I use for next 1 hour, 1 hour or something like that, and then after I terminate the that's instance, will it be chargeable or how it
Which one? Is free tier one or without free tier one?
without free tier?
If it's free tier one, then it's not chargeable. If it's not free tier, then it will be chargeable even for whatever the time period you are going to use it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, Madhvi, you can unmute.
Hi, sir. Today is my first class.
Okay.
And thank you for these sessions. And I would like to know how can I access the links or the recordings or, the notes and all. And I'm also interested in the AWS DevOps also, but I want it after completing this course. So what are
For
the...
that one, you need to contact our support team. I just want to know, are you in the WhatsApp community of this batch 288?
Yes, I just joined the WhatsApp
So
community.
there are 3 admins are there. You can contact anyone or people, those are sending the message, please contact them in the
Oh,
WhatsApp community. Okay, they'll
oh,
guide you with those details.
oh. Thank you very much.
Okay, so it will be easy if they'll give you the details, all the details on the WhatsApp.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, thank you.
Yes, Ashish, you can unmute.
Oh, I didn't raise my hand.
It's showing me now. You have lowered down your hand.
Okay.
Ramchandra, you can unmute. Shankar, you can unmute. Lakshmi, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Lakshmi.
Yeah. Hi, Ankit. Actually, going forward, you will be teaching in Linux, right? So, I just had a doubt that will it be the same process for Windows also?
I didn't understand your question. I'm
I
I'm
mean,
going to teach Linux commands in upcoming sessions. So there is no link with Linux commands and Windows.
okay, because previously you have showed Windows and Linux how to create it, right? So the process you
Yes.
said that the process will be the same in Linux,
Same
but
to
some things.
create a Linux machines. To create a
Okay.
machine that processes.
Okay. So in going forward, you'll be working with the Linux machine only, right?
Yes.
So will it be the same for Windows also? Like, I mean, the process will be same for Windows. Like, if I wanted to
Creation of
practice,
machine is same, but everything is not going to same in Linux. Like it's like I want to install something. So the process is names not same to installation of same in Linux and Windows. That can be different, definitely.
okay. So if I
Because
want to
Linux
practice in
is
Windows,
you want to practice on Linux because in your organization they are not going to use Windows. 95
okay,
more than 95% of clients are only using Linux based operating system. More than 95.
okay,
Only less
uh-huh.
than 5% clients are using, and even they are using Windows, they are not fully using Windows. Only few machines they are using Windows. So you need to practice on Linux. Yes, few examples I have it on Windows 1 also. Those you can practice it on Windows 1.
Mhm.
But other than that, whatever I'm teaching on Linux, you need to go with the Linux one.
Because why I asked this question is, as I am a Windows administrator, going forward, if I want to crack an interview, if I need to say them that I had worked on AWS, I have
They
to.
are thinking that you have worked on Linux machines. Yes,
Okay.
some of the clients are using Windows, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So you need to
Yeah.
go with the
Thank
Linux
you.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Manjutha, you can unmute.
Yeah. So you have mentioned in the training that to change the password to simplify, like we are converting whatever the system generated password to our own password. So I think
Right.
you not covered that today.
I have given that link for self-learning.
Okay.
The PDF is already uploaded or it's going to be uploaded. That particular link is given in the self-learning that you need to check. So everything is not covered. So that's what I tell. In some of the PDFs, you will get some self-learning links also from my side. You need to learn those things by yourself.
Okay. Okay. Clear.
Okay.
Clear.
But
Thank you.
it's not possible to cover each and every single small things. These are a very small thing. So that is why self-learning video is given for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Venkatesh.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. If I mean, I have terminated that, instance which I created, and when it get vanished from the console.
Take half an hour, near about 1 hour. Completely going to remove from here.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And one more question. I see that administrator name of the machine.
Sorry.
I mean, I have created the instance, and I'm able to connect. I'm trying to connect that machine by using RDP. In order to proceed that, I'm unable to see the host name and that administrator username for that.
You need to select that machine, click on connect, and then RDP, you need to go to RDP tab. Then you're able to see a default username, host name, and you can generate a password.
Okay, I'll try to. Yep. Thank you so much.
Yes, Arag, you can unmute.
I attended your session from on the previous day, and it's very helpful. But one requested to you that I didn't get any access from your site in WhatsApp group, so I
Did
want
you pay for
access.
the recordings and notes?
I didn't pay for recordings, so it's for paid. Paid. It's for
That's
paid.
what I
So can
said.
it?
Live training is free. Only live training is free. To attending a live training is free. Other than that, nothing is free.
Okay, okay.
I've already found the same thing on day one.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so if you need notes, if you need other upcoming session recordings, you need to pay. Only live training is free. You can
Okay.
attend the live training and just learn it from your side, whatever other thing you want to do it. No
Sure.
other
Thank
support
you.
from our side, you will get it.
Yes, no problem.
Okay. Yes, Shrant, you can unmute. Shankar, you can unmute.
Hello,
Yes, Shankar.
sir. May I have one question? Already, I created the previous 3 months back one account, sir, AWS account. Now I created one more. It's showing this account is currently black. What I do, sir?
So they have blocked because you already have account and you have created it, a new more. That's why might be they have blocked or some pending bill you have with some other account.
I created new email ID and then I created, sir.
You need to read that. This is just not a simple message they have given. This account is blocked. They have given a complete reason also, or they haven't given some email ID to you to email also. Read that full message, Shankar.
Sir, I'm reading EC2 mission when I created. This account is blocked or not recognized as a valid account. Please contact some URL given, sir.
Please contact.
Please contact http support .console AWS Amazon.
They
This
have already given the details that you need to contact them. So contact them. You
okay,
need to
sir.
contact them and they'll give you the perfect reason why they have blocked your account.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Nikhil.
Hey, hi, Ankit. Good evening.
Good evening.
Is this right time to, is this right platform to ask one question? It's a general question regarding my career. I'm sorry, it is my first day. Today is my first day.
Please, as quickly as possible, ask your question because I need to end the session also.
Yeah. So I'm having 1.5 year career gap. So, can you please tell me how can I fill it? Can I tell any medical reason about my father medical reason? Will they ask for any
Whatever the reason will be there, you give the correct reason to them and yes, show them.
Okay, it was I had taken intentionally. I wanted to show medical reason. So will they ask for any medical certificate?
Might be, yes. If you are giving a medical reason, definitely they can ask.
Okay, so I should speak truth, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
fine,
you
fine.
can.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit. Thanks.
Yes, Jilani, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Ankit, I have doubt on Linux machine to connect. In case if I have I have set the host name to that machine, can I connect with Putty through that host name? Is it
Just
possible?
give only the IP address. If you want to cut something, just only give the IP address. Don't give the host name.
No. What my question is, can I connect with host name or not?
I have shown you, right now. So we have two options. You can connect by using host name or IP address. This is host name, or just IP address also you can connect. This was the IP address.
Okay.
Any option you can try,
Like it is,
or both
yeah.
you can try.
Okay.
Okay. In our
Instead of
upcoming
that
session, I'm not.
EC2,
In
yeah.
our
Instead of
upcoming.
that, yeah. Please go ahead. Please.
In our upcoming session, I'm not going to connect with hostname. I'm just going to connect with only by IP address because I can see IP directly in the same page.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
getting the host name, I need to go to connect option.
Okay. Like in case if I set the host name instead of EC2, that IP address, it will reflect with that host name, right?
This is host
At the rate.
name. You can't
Yeah.
change this thing.
Okay.
This is the default host name. You can't change it. You can't change. This is IP address of the machine. Here it is mentioned as IP address.
Okay, then we can't set the host name as well to that machine.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is a default one.
Okay.
You can't change
Got
this thing. This is username.
Okay.
Yes. If you create a new user, then username you can change it. But you can't change this thing.
Okay, I got it.
Yes, Rajkumar.
Yeah, hi. I have a doubt. So, like in Windows machine, we are connecting RDP as well as for Linux. We are doing putty, right? So, like
Correct.
reverse for Linux to Windows, how to connect? Any possibilities for to connect?
You are using a Linux operating system?
Yeah. So for Linux operating system to connect Windows.
In Linux also, you have an option. You can get a remote desktop connection. If you're using a Linux machine, in Linux machine also you can get a remote desktop connection, and from there you can do. But for Linux, you need to have the graphical user access if you want to connect a Windows machine.
Okay, but we have an
From
option,
Linux to
right?
Windows. Sorry?
Yeah, but we have an option to connect, right?
By using remote desktop connection, same tool, remote desktop connection. In Linux also you can download remote desktop connection.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, so those have raised their hand. I have already talked with everyone. So with this, I'm going to end the session here. In tomorrow's session, what we are going to cover? In tomorrow's session, we are going to cover how to generate a PPK file by using AWS. In today's session, we have learned about how to generate a PPK file with the help of PuttyGen. But in our AWS account also, we have an option we can generate PPK file. So I'm going to share that option, and then after that, we can start learning about some of the basic Linux commands. So this is what we are going to start in the tomorrow session. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.